can share. So, thank you for letting me share me with you. Hi, oh, it's so good to see you. I'm so happy that you asked me for some tips, what I do with my period, but yeah, how are you feeling right now? Okay. Yeah. I just had my period and now I feel my best. That's the cycle of life. So just wait a couple of days and you're gonna feel just as great as I do right now. Yeah, it always passes. Everything comes and goes, and this too. So what exactly did you want to know from me? Okay. Yeah, we'll talk about that. But first, I have to drink. I didn't have any breakfast yet, and I brought some juices with me. Do you want some too? Well, juices are our best friends, especially during the period. Oh, I just recycled that glass bottle. You can use any container. It's fresh grape, freshly pressed grapes with lemon juice. It's my favorite combination. I like it very simple. Very simple. It looks good, right? So do you want to try it? That's what I wanted to hear. You should know that I like to do a day where I only drink juices once a week at least. It helps my body to get rid of any kind of toxins. And on the physical level, we detox during our period very naturally, and when you drink juices right before you get them, it's so much easier for your body to flush them out. Is that okay? Just for trying? Okay, thank you. Thank you for trying something new. So this is the third thing that I do to help my body to feel better and to ease the pain. Yeah, it's really helpful. Just very simple. Having light things to eat. Juices are amazing, and believe me, you can go through the day fit and full of energy, even more energy with just juices for a time. It's amazing what fruit can do, but you can also use vegetables, whatever you like. So the diet is a very important aspect. I feel like for me it's good to eat something when I'm on my period, but not too much. Otherwise I feel very full and bloated even more. So what I like to eat are very juicy fruits like mangoes, for example. They're very rich and warming and comforting. So yeah, that's something I do. And what I love to do, I brought you some dates. Oh, there's hair on it. They are amazing. They fill you up. These are menstrual dates. And I feel like they are really full of nutrients, minerals, and everything good that the body loves. And I don't need to worry about the sugar in it. I feel it's helping me in all ways. There's nothing like too much sugar or anything like that. And they contain actually a lot of magnesium and iron and all the things that you need for your body. So yeah, that's a big thing. Something else that I really can recommend to eat, or you can even press it into a juice, is raw ginger, and you just need a tiny bit. But it acts like an actual painkiller in your body, and it's a very warming food, so that it's very good. I always stay away from cooling things, anything cold. Peppermint tea, for example, is very, very cooling, and ginger is very warm. Cayenne, any kind of good oil, for example, olive oil or avocado oil, if it's raw. Like, this is very comforting for the body. And yeah, if you have very bad pain, or well, I always do that when I have the hygiene articles that I use. I brought them, I'm going to show them to you. What are you using right now? Okay. Well, I mainly use a cup. It is the most environment friendly and easy tool I've used so far. It's in the beginning I was highly suspicious, but once I get used to it, just takes a few times of practice, and then it's just heaven. So easy. So it looks like this, and I had that for, let me see, 6 years now. And the silicone, you always have to make sure that you get silicone. Takes a bit of color over time, but other than that, it's as new as in the beginning, and it's just so easy. First of all, it's very nice to see what and especially how much the body gets rid of, and secondly, you just have to boil it 5 minutes in hot water, and I always put a bit of vinegar in it to disinfect and sterilize it, and then you're good to go. Of course, I'm gonna sterilize it again before I use that, but it's so simple. However, I don't always use it when I'm traveling. Yeah, I'm gonna explain why. When I'm traveling, I always use the good old tampon in a cotton bag. And I always carry 2 sizes with me. One big and one small. And I have to say about them, well, I don't know what kind of brand you used so far, but I used to always buy the official regular brands that you get, which I'm not gonna name now, you know what I mean, which always comes in the commercials and the TV, and they know if you learn these things in school nowadays, but in my time it was just the functional, how you produce a baby, like how the female body works, but up to a degree. That doesn't help me in my daily life. I didn't know why really, spiritually wise, I get my period. I didn't know how to handle the emotions or what products I should use, because what I listened to from commercials and otherwise was not the right information. So how do you feel? How do you feel about talking about these things or listening to it? It's completely okay if you feel a bit, it feels a bit awkward, but it's also okay to let that go, because there is nothing awkward about it. No. Yeah, it's completely normal. Like, even men, everyone needs to know about these things more intensely, because this is such there's so many gifts coming from this. The gifts that I mean, well, actually I have to go to the toilet for a minute, but I'm gonna come back and just wait. I'm back, feeling so much better. You know what, I used to have so many bladder infections when I was young, and now I remember I used to hold my urge to go to the bathroom back so many times, and I don't do that anymore, and I don't have any bladder infections anymore. So important to go and use the bathroom when we need to. Like, so simple, but I don't care if I'm in an important meeting or if I have a conversation with someone. Like, if you need to go, you need to go. Yeah. Do you need to? No? Okay. Well, yeah, so we were talking about why this is a gift. Oh, okay. Oh, I just saw, I forgot to say that I use the tampons while traveling, because I'm kind of afraid that something happens to the cup. Like it touches something or it falls on the ground and then I'm lost. We don't want that to happen. No. So it's good to have something as a backup. Yeah. So the gifts, I learned so far that on a body level, while having the period, the body gets rid of all the toxins. So with the blood and all the fluid, like harmful things, wasteful stuff gets transported out of the body. Yeah, it's a very good system. But this is only a very small part. Very small part. I used to think the period is just something that has to be, and no one really knows why. But we as women have a certain quality around that time. It's like literally like a gift on a soul level that we can receive inner wisdom that is not accessible normally. Of course, we carry everything inside all the time, but during that few days in a month, we women have body more easily. There are so many benefits, which is completely suppressed in our culture. Like, no one knows about that. I know, did you hear of that before? Did you know that, and I only learned that recently, that in former cultures, the women, so-called moon ladies, used to be holy and sacred and worshipped during that time because they received dreams and insights, important insights for the tribe they lived in. And this is still today, but we forgot to use it. Of course, now it can seem scary in the beginning to go inside above Hells and tune into the wisdom that comes from it, because it's quiet in the beginning, it's still. But when you open more and you fall through the first layers of fear and like fall back behind it, something opens up, which is much, much bigger, much bigger and more beautiful than any fear could ever be. Horrific. Like, in comparison, the fear is nothing. Like this beauty and this wisdom. Yeah, you know, I always have the most amazing dreams during that time, and they tend to often be very, very symbolic, and give a lot of knowledge from my subconsciousness, where I stand, what kind of things need to come up and need to be released, or need some attention, so that I can be more free and more aware of me and everything around me. Don't be afraid. It's a gift. Really, it is a gift. And it gives purpose to that time. Nothing in nature is without purpose or just in vain. Not just on a physical level, that is a very, very small part only. It's only the things we see. There is much more that we don't see everywhere. There's so much energy around us that we don't see with our eyes, but that we need and can become aware of by going into the silence, and into the space that opens. Use the portal of your period to become more aware of everything, and you bring life to earth in a way like a mother does to her child. It's like giving birth. It's the same thing. You're literally giving birth to new ideas, a new wisdom. It's magical. It really is. And the pain helps you to get into that state of trance, and all you have to do is relax into it. Don't be afraid. I know it's very hard sometimes, but there's something good coming from it. period. If you need time for yourself, time to go inside, you are allowed to take it. You are allowed to speak up for yourself. Not everyone does it. No one should do it. No one should do it. No one should speak up for you. You need to grow into your space from inside. And trust in that, my love. Because it carries you. This love wants to carry you. You can trust. Oh, I forgot. Do you want a date? Yeah, okay. I thought you didn't want one. I don't know why. But see, that's the thing. I was not aware of that before, and suddenly I become more aware. Like, it's always a process to become more aware. But on the other hand, we are awareness. And the more we realize that, the more beautiful life becomes. You see, like, I really get very happy that I gave you the date, that I recognized you need the date, I had the date, I gave it to you. And you can feel very happy that you got a date. It's not that hard to apply that on everyday life. Yeah, but is there anything else that I can do for you right now? Okay, just be with you for a minute. That's okay. I understand your pain. I feel for your pain. It's okay that you feel what you feel. It's okay if things feel uncomfortable. It's okay if things feel very, very good. It's okay to not know. I didn't know what I was going to tell you today. Really. Like, I made a few notes, but like, yeah, this is spontaneous. No, I hope so much I could help you. If there's anything else that I could do for you, or that you wanted to know, I love to talk to you. Okay. You're getting tired. That's good. Take the rest. Take the time for yourself. Just lay down. Lay down. You're taken care of. This is a safe space. This is a safe space. You can share any thoughts that you want to share, any feelings, anything. Everything you hold inside, you're allowed to share.